What's up? So today I'm going to be showing you my updated makeup routine for the sun, but kind of boho inspired, using all products from Walgreens. So that's right, this is a 100% drugstore tutorial. So it has been pouring here in New Jersey. It has been a rainy mess. I've been feeling just a little glum from all the rain. This weekend I was looking for some inspiration on just to feel better. I was going through all of these festival photos and it was just making me like, I wanted to be there so bad. I love music festivals, I love music festival season, and the feeling that you get at a festival is just so amazing. It's so fun, it's so lightweight, it's so free. It's just definitely my vibe. So I was just feeling super duper inspired because, you know, I'm over here on the East Coast, it's pouring out. I just thought I would kind of create my own music festival look here today. So I wanted to do something a little bit more boho, but still glam, because that's totally my look. And I just wanted to bring some of that fun and energy back into my own life. And this look is really great if you're going to be spending a lot of time in the sun, because all the products I use are built to last against sun. So if you guys like this look, just keep watching and I'll show you how to get this boho inspired sun makeup. So first things first, we need to apply our SPF. You guys, this is something I've been terribly guilty of forgetting in the past, mostly because I was always afraid of breakouts. My skin's extremely sensitive. Luckily these days, sunscreens have gotten very advanced. The one I'm going to be using is by Neutorgena. This is the clear face sunscreen. It's breakout free, which is awesome, and it has a broad spectrum of SPF 30, which is really great. I love this stuff. It's actually perfect and exactly what I need because I do suffer from sun allergies. If I'm in the sun too long or if I'm in the sun without sunscreen, I tend to usually get little rashes, little splotches around my skin. You guys have probably noticed I have a ton of moles and stuff everywhere, so I need to be more careful. Next, I'm going to move on to foundation just because I'm going to keep the eye really light and really simple. I really don't need to wait to do that step. So today I'm taking my L'Oreal True Match Foundation. This is in the shade W2 Light Ivory. Just got that on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to dab it in with my Wet n Wild stippling brush here. It's like a buffing brush. And just go ahead and rub that in. Lately I've fallen back in love with this foundation because it has the SPF 17. The True Match line also has a ton of different shades, so if you have troubles finding a foundation that matches you, you might want to look into the True Match. Now, because my skin is sensitive to sun exposure, I like to make sure my makeup also has the SPF in it and skin-friendly ingredients if I can find it. It not only has SPF 17, but it's also oil-free and fragrance-free, which is amazing for me because my skin, like I said, is so sensitive. And I do really love this foundation because it really does let your natural skin shine through. That's always one of my faves. Alright, so now we're going to move on to the eyes. I'm actually kind of feeling inspired by my shirt here. It's a little like festival-ish, a little Coachella vibe, and that's kind of my style that I feel most beautiful in, most comfortable. I love a little bit more of a boho look. I just love the warmth of the shirt, so you know, it's so random. I'm just feeling inspired by it. I'm going to take my Rimmel Scandaleyes eyeshadow pencil here. The shade is Bad Girl Bronze, and it is waterproof, which is awesome. And I'm just going to start running this into the lash line here. And then kind of just start working it all over the lid. Just stay underneath your crease. And then I'm going to take a smudgy brush. This is from Real Techniques. And I'm just going to work that bronze shade into the crease and really blend and smooth everything back out. And then on top of that, I'm going to take my L'Oreal La Palette Nude number 2. So I'm just going to take that with a little bit of this rosy brown tone right here. It's not too deep, so we're still going to have that kind of spring summer color, but it's still smoky, which is kind of my favorite look. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful, this color. If you feel good just throwing on some SPF and some mascara and heading out the door, that's totally cool. It's about what makes you feel the most beautiful. But for me, what makes me feel most beautiful is a little extra polishing, okay? I'm a glamour girl, it's what I am. And if you're having a hard time blending, just dip your brush into a little bit of this shade here. And that's a nice matte color that should help you blend it out a little bit easier. I think I actually love this shadow just like this. It's simple enough, which I love for this time of year because I do not want to be spending all morning on my freaking shadow or all day like wiping it up in the hot sweating sun, you know what I mean? Next, I'm sticking with the Rimmel Scandaleyes pencils. I love these things again because they're waterproof, which I really need when it gets warm out. This is in the shade Bootleg Brown. I'm just going to take this and line my upper lash line with this. The Rimmel Scandaleyes shadow sticks are amazing for sunny weather because it's super duper quick. You can apply them right on your eye. You can use them as a base. You can use them as your primer. You can use them as your eyeliner. I love them for all those reasons, and that's why I'm going to use this shade here. And they have a ton of shades, which is pretty fun. So whether you feel beautiful in rich, deep, dark colors or in something more fun and vibrant, they totally have a selection for you guys. And then taking the smaller shader brush that actually comes in your L'Oreal palette, I'm going to use this to smoke out and smudge that Rimmel liner that we just laid down. This is just going to create the effect of more volume and more body at my lash line. Next, to brighten up underneath my eyes, I'm going to take the Maybelline New York Master Conceal Concealer. I love this. It gives you super awesome full coverage, you guys. So I'm just going to run that underneath my eyes to brighten up and have us looking bright-eyed and bushy-tailed in no time. And also, if you got a little too carried away with smudging your shadow, you can use this time to kind of clean it up the edges and soften that look up. Right there, I just bring that concealer right on through. And then to prevent my under eye from creasing, I'm going to take the Airspun Translucent powder. Just get a bit on my damp Real Technique sponge, and then I'm going to press it into my concealer. I'm just so excited that summer is coming up. Tell me if you guys are as well. Something about being in the outdoors, getting off of my computer, getting off social media. One of my favorite things about this time of the year is getting up super early and heading to the shore before sunrise. Look, and I love to walk along the beach and pick up shells and pick up rocks before anyone else is there. It makes me feel so beautiful, you guys, and just so centered and just relaxed. But in a few hours, the sun pops up and then we usually want to stop for food. So basically today's makeup I want to be able to wear to the beach at sunrise and wear it out until drinks at dawn, you know what I'm saying? Really quickly, while the rest of that bakes, I'm going to set my foundation with the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade Soft Honey. And this is a Wet n Wild little stippling brush. I'm still loving these brushes, you guys. And I'm just going to pat this on top. I don't need much coverage, so I'm really just doing a light dusting. Alright, so now that this has baked, I'm just going to swipe it off with my powder brush here. Just run it underneath and just kind of dust everything off. Then for mascara, I'm going to take the Lash Sensational mascara. This is the waterproof formula. It has one of my absolute favorite brushes in the world, you guys. I love how spiky this one is. Super flexible and movable, which I love because I feel like my eyes are smaller and my lashes are not as long. So I need a brush that's really going to be able to get in there and really pull my lashes out of their little lash funk, their little lash winter funk that they've been in. To add a little color back into our cheeks, I'm going to take the Maybelline Master Prime Contouring Palette. And I'm actually going to use my Real Techniques contouring brush, one of my favorite contouring brushes in the world. Isn't it awesome? And I'm just going to use that to fill in along my contour line. This does not have to be real visible, real heavy, you guys. I'm going to keep it more natural. I'm just kind of buffing it into my skin. I love this brush because you can also just hit up the sides of your nose really quickly. It makes all types of contouring very simple. And of course, a little bit on your forehead as well. You want to bring a little color into your temple area. This will just kind of thin out your forehead. If you don't feel like you need this, you can totally skip it, but I love just adding a little bit of color and a little dimension to the temples. For blush, I'm going to take one of the Wet n Wild Color Icon blushes. How amazing is this, you guys? It's totally ombre. It's totally gorgeous. In the shade Mai Tai Buy You a Drink. And I'm going to take that with my Real Techniques blush brush here. Looks like it has a really gorgeous shimmer, which I love, especially in my blush. If you're feeling a little too lazy to do the blush and highlighter, sometimes when you pair on a more shimmery blush, it kind of takes care of both. We're going to get our cheek color, but then also there's a really nice little sheen in there. I'm going to add just a little bit more highlighter just because I love highlighter, especially if you're in the sun. It's glistening on your skin. It makes you look so youthful, so luminous, so bright. So I'm going to throw on the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Illuminator. This is in the shade 202 Rose. I'm just going to take a little on my Real Techniques brush. I don't need a whole lot of this because our blush did already have some highlights, but I'm just going to throw it on in a few places. Really just kind of atop my cheekbones here. I also like to hit right above my lips because it makes them look a little plumper. Next for lips, I thought that this would be beautiful with this look. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Lip Gloss in the shade 314 Nude Altitude. I just think it's so gorgeous. I love that it's not too dark. It looks like it's definitely going to be appropriate for this time of year, but it's not super duper pale. You still are going to get some color. Alright fam, that's it for this makeup look. One more thing before we head out. You want to make sure you guys are throwing on your body sunscreens as well. I love the Neutrogena Ultra Sheer Dry Touch. This is an SPF 55. Still protects you against the UVA and the UVB, which is great for people like me with your sun allergies, but it's great for everyone in general. You don't have to have a sun allergy to use this stuff. It is recommended for everyone, so I'm just gonna rub this in. This is why I'm like gonna be crazy about my sunscreen this year, you guys. Do you see all the moles that I have? And that's it fam, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you all so much for watching. If you want to check out any of the products that I use, they will all be listed in the bottom box down below. But of course, head over to your local Walgreens where you can find everything. I love you fam, thank you for watching. Stay safe in the sun and have fun. I'll talk to you guys soon.